In comes the thing called
Sunshine has got me feeling so nice.
Give me now.
Sunshine has got me
Give me now.
feeling so nice and happy.
Again.
Sunshine has got me
Hear me now.
feeling so nice.
Again.
Sunshine has got me feeling so nice and happy.
Watch ya now, live in a sunshine, one of the best atmosphere. 95 degrees, you know we not care. On the beach we are free.
Today I'm here with Grace and we're looking at a new building for the homeless.
And Fab for All.
Yeah.
You do great work helping people with disabilities enjoy their life,
Yeah.
don't you?
Okay.
And give them somewhere to come and socialise.
So Grace is
Yeah.
going to be doing the homeless, and Jen that's just walking down there is going to be doing the disability.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So, oh my God. Look, if anyone can help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially electricians to help because it's going to need rewiring and a new fuse board.
Yeah.
And make sure the gas engineers make sure the heating's all working properly.
Yeah.
And make sure
Which
the
they're going to have a
works,
shower and
so the guys can
everything.
have a shower.
Yeah.
Guys and girls.
And how many do you think you'll be able to?
Oh, have a look at the space. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So you're looking to house quite a few.
Yeah, I think the problem might be bigger than we realise because just keep hearing about people who are homeless and
It's
things
getting
pop up
worse.
on Facebook, people having to walk the streets all day. You know, it's awful.
And it just isn't. It's almost like they're the forgotten people.
Yeah,
Yeah. In this country, it shouldn't be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you think if anything happened, you lose your job, you can't pay your rent, your
Yeah.
landlord evicts you, what do you do?
It can happen to any
Yeah.
one of us.
You're not a rough sleeper, they're not a brand of people, they're people.
Yeah.
It's me and it's you.
Yeah.
And if I got evicted tomorrow,
Well,
that doesn't make me a rough sleeper, that makes me somebody who's very unfortunately homeless and there wouldn't be anywhere for me to
Yeah.
go as a single person without any need. The council have no duty of care over you, expect it's a private rent. But,
Yeah.
you know, if you've just been evicted because you've got problems, you're not going to walk into another property.
No.
You need time to take space and get back on your feet, but you need to be safe.
Yeah.
If that takes you 6 weeks or 6 months or however
You
long,
need to be able
you
to-
need to be safe until you can get back on
Yeah.
your feet.
Yeah. And one of the things that everybody has the luxury of most is getting up out of your warm bed
Yeah.
in the safety of your own home. So if that home's gone
Yeah.
and you're having to sleep out on the
Yeah.
streets as it is now,
Yeah.
snow's due,
Yeah, I know.
and we've
as a
got the
woman-
homeless
yeah,
already out there,
Yeah.
it's worrying.
I know. And as
Yeah.
a woman as well, we know a woman that's homeless, and I think I definitely, well, we know that as a woman you're more vulnerable, you're more prone to attack.
Yeah.
I would not shut myself in a tent at night because once
No.
you've gone in there, you've got cozy, you zipped it up, anybody can just come and
Come
open
lift it up.
They can cut it. Where are you going
It's
to go?
all of
There's
it.
nowhere to run. You're vulnerable in that space. You would have to be somewhere open.
Yeah.
So you're alert all the time. How can you live like that?
And I've seen videos where people have just come along that have homes and thrashed somebody
Yeah.
in the tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even at night, they can't sleep
Yeah,
properly
no,
because there's always someone that's going to
Yeah,
come
exactly.
in, you know, and obviously being a woman,
Yeah.
well, woman or man,
Yeah, you're-
are open
yeah.
to all
Yeah,
sorts.
definitely.
Yeah.
Because some of the guys
So-
like, literally has to sleep with all his belongings in his pocket. Then somebody stole his passport, and everywhere you go, you need ID. Now, what job is that to get a new passport?
If
And
you ain't got a home.
Exactly. Addresses, you know, it's a nightmare. It
Yeah.
really is awful. But anyway, thank God we
This
have
is-
this wonderful space that. That's going to be an office. We've got a storage room there, and then we've got all these rooms. One will be for volunteers and somewhere for us to lock away people's belongings. So when the volunteers sleep over at night,
Yeah,
they'll sleep.
yeah,
in shifts
because
of
they'll
one
have to have a
person's away.
place to,
That's right. And then we can put people in all of these rooms.
Yeah.
And maybe the volunteers can start here. And if there's an overflow, people can sleep here. But it's just an amazing space.
yeah, and they've got a kitchen here
Yeah, it's
as well, isn't it?
Look at that.
They can,
So when we get up in
yeah.
the morning, we can do breakfast,
Listen,
there's toast, tea, coffee, and
yeah.
then sign people out and they can go. But
Go.
at least they'll have had a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
And that's the difference in being able to deal with. I
What-
don't know about you, but I can't function when I'm tired.
No.
It's awful trying to get through the day when you're exhausted.
And the thing is, people, not everybody's well. So if you're not feeling well
Yeah,
or sick,
Yes, you're right.
then
yeah.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
where do you go? This, you know.
Yeah.
So
We had a lady who was homeless and she got had an operation, discharged from hospital, and went back to the tent. How could you just come
Yeah.
out of hospital? You still weak. You need to go rest up in your bed, but she had
had
to
to,
go and sleep in a tent.
and that was the same with the young guy you took back. I know
Yeah.
you were really upset about that.
Yeah, yeah.
It was raining,
Yeah.
and he'd just been discharged from
Yeah.
hospital.
Yeah.
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 And had to go back to a tent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
this is an
terrible.
amazing space because
Yeah.
you've got, whoops, camera. You've got,
That eventually, we hope to apply for grants. That's going to be a shower and a toilet. So,
okay, so
this
there'll
is
be
gonna-
two
yeah.
lots.
Yeah. So we'll have another shower and toilet upstairs.
Yeah.
Because you think
And these
if
are
you're
gonna be
homeless,
the
just go to
rooms.
the toilet.
Yeah.
You know, you get up in the morning, you go to the toilet, you get a cup of tea. Where it's just not right that people just don't even have. You can't even go to the toilet. You can't wash your hair.
No.
You can't change your underwear. You can't keep your belongings. You can only keep what you can walk around
Round
in a
with.
bag.
Yeah.
You know, when your clothes
And
get
it-
dirty, you can't wash them and put them back on. You have to throw them away and get
No.
new ones.
It's almost like we're living in a third world country.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet, not far from here, there's all the flats and all the development around here. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
You know,
But the
it's
thing
going
is,
up.
those flats are empty, most
Yeah.
of them, so
Yeah.
they could house somebody.
Yeah, and if you've
Yeah.
got money, they'll be going for a price that people can't
Afford.
If you've got,
And that's the difficulty that
Yeah.
we're seeing now.
Yeah.
And also, there's a lot of younger ones. This is the worry that just aren't able to pay.
yeah.
You know, so yeah,
And
it
we're going
is.
through a cost of living crisis at the moment. People, you hear horror stories of people, you know, cutting back. You just can't cut back anymore.
No.
The winter hasn't kicked in. They can't afford to eat.
No.
We're skipping meals already. and it's just,
Everything.
you know, it doesn't take a lot for you to fall out of the system. It's
No.
very hard to get back in.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
at least we can help people by providing an address here. So if you've got any mail,
They
bank
can come
statements,
here.
things can come here. We've got funding from early charities for laptops and stuff so people can job search, you know, look online, because everything's online.
Yeah.
Every appointment, email, even the benefits, you've got to do that online.
Online.
If you lose your phone, what do you do? One of
Yes.
the guys, somebody stole his phone or it got wet.
You
you're
couldn't
stuck.
do
You
nothing.
think that's just a lifeline.
Yeah.
If your battery dies, what do you do? It's the little things that we just plug in. If you're homeless, these things are a big deal.
yeah,
They're a big
yeah.
deal. Just even charging a phone somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll be able to
do
have
that.
laptops, phone charging, so people can get online and, you know. And,
This
and
is amazing.
I know, it's incredible,
Yeah.
isn't it?
When you think, Grace, from where you've come from and to what has happened, I
Hmm. Yeah.
noticed the queue outside
Yeah.
the Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
terrible because
Yeah.
people are obviously needing food.
Yeah.
You know, it's an
Having to
ongoing
go up and
thing.
get food, and
Yeah.
it's getting worse.
It is
I
getting
keep
worse.
getting messages and emails from people who are desperate and don't have food, And even if you don't have transport, you can't come to these places.
No.
It's like, you know, times are hard for a lot of people.
Yeah.
People are struggling.
Yeah.
But at least
yeah.
we can provide a shelter here. And while people are homeless, there's places you can go in the day. The library's open, shopping centres are open.
Yeah.
You can always stay warm in the day, but come night time, there's places to go. But at
And the
least,
temperature
yeah,
drops.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll be safe. You will be safe at night
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And that is just...
Yeah. So if you've got a message for,
Over
you know,
the moon.
anyone, you know, let's ask for things.
Yeah.
What is it you're looking for?
So we will need volunteers to run the shelter. We're working really hard to get it open on Friday, the 22nd of December. So people will come in and stay right through until the new year.
Oh,
And
bless.
so we'll need volunteers in shifts from 7:30 until 10. That's the cooks. And then people from 7:30 to 11:15. We need people who can sleep in overnight, even if it's just one night every 2 weeks or once a month. We need those people at night. We need the early birds who don't mind getting up early, who can get here for 7 o'clock to let the night team go, to just come in, wake the guys up, you know, give them their
Give them
breakfast, sign
breakfast.
them out, and then you leave. Just a couple of hours in the morning you can do. So there's a shift that somebody can do. You don't need to have any skills, you know, you just need to have a heart of love and compassion. And I always say to my volunteers, I don't care what you believe or who you are, when you come here, you have to treat people with love
And
compassion
respect.
and respect. And that's
Yeah.
the ethos here. And that's how we treat our volunteers
Okay.
and our guests. So if you can serve with love and compassion and treat our people with dignity, then people are welcome. And you need to be over 18, obviously, for safeguarding
Okay,
reasons.
perfect.
And we also know people who can help, like with the work in here, electricians, plumbers, gas engineers. So people with those good old-fashioned trades are still really needed here. There's lots of information on the website, thewayministryreading.co.uk. If you look on our news, you'll find all the information there. You can sign up to volunteer, you can drop us an email, or if you've got anything that you want to donate, then yeah, have a look on the website.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
perfect, Grace,
Yeah.
and thank you.
I am beyond excited.
I know you are.
They've been praying
This is-
for 11 years. This is just, I can't tell you. I'm very controlled now, but believe me, I've been on the floor. I've been crying. I've been thanking God because this has been a long time coming.
Yeah.
And we have a 5-year lease on the building, so we've got time.
Excellent.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
I wish we were not needed, but we are. We know nothing's going to change. It's not going. In fact, things are getting worse with the cost of
Yeah.
living. So unfortunately, there's always going to be a need for what we do, but
Yeah.
we want to be that last net to catch people before they fall. You might not have friends, family, and then that's when you end up in trouble. But we're
Yeah.
going to be that last net to catch people, to stop them from
Perfect.
falling and keep them safe until they can get back on
Yeah.
their feet.
How many people do you reckon you can actually have in here then?
I reckon we can fit, 25, maybe 30? It would be very difficult to turn anybody away.
It will
When we
be.
had the night shelter at the Queen's Arms, we had, in that space we had 30, but it was so cold, we were not going to say you couldn't come in. It was
No.
literally just slide your bed along, put another chair and course, we can let people in, but we've
And
got
also-
a lot more space here.
Also, you wanted like blankets.
We've got lots of sleeping bags that we salvaged from Reading Festival.
Oh, that's
So I've got loads
good.
of sleeping bags. I grabbed loads of pillows from there as well because people just left the pillows.
Yeah.
So
What
we've
about
got
the bedding?
pillowcases we need and single sheets. If anybody's got any single sheets
Mm-hmm.
and pillowcases in your airing cupboard, towels when the guys have showers, that would be wonderful.
In good condition.
Yes, good condition.
Yeah, just
that would
because they're homeless.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean to say that they don't want good,
Yeah.
clean towers.
Yeah.
You know, we want
Yeah.
good stuff for them.
Yeah.
And also the other thing, there was something else that I was going to say, and it's gone. Oh, there's sleeping. What's the camping beds?
Camping beds.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got those already. We got a grant from Miles and Daughter.
Okay.
And so we've got a grant for those, and there's some at the New Begins that they're going to give us. So we've got the beds, so we're good. Yeah.
Listen, girl, the last time I had the interview with you, you gave me a little whisper and said this might be on the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank goodness,
thank
praise
you.
God,
Yeah,
it is.
It is. It
Yeah,
is. It's
yeah.
happened. I knew it was going to be this year.
Yeah.
And we've been
You're beaming. You're actually beaming.
I'm trying to hold it down. I'm so excited because it's going to make, I've been homeless. I had people to catch me in those moments. I often think, if that person wasn't there for you, what would you have done?
What would you have done?
Where would you go? I wouldn't be standing here today if I turned a different corner. So I've been that person. We've got to be there to help those people back up, to stop them falling into, all the things that are out there.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you very
No,
much for
thank
sharing
you.
this time.
Thank you.
And I will put this out for our readers.
Thank you.
And guys, if you can help, Please do. It's a really good space. It's got everything in it. It's light, it's airy, and hopefully they will have the heating and everything
Yes.
all in place.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Grace.
you.
Sacrifice time in this busy life. We are so disconnected with what's going on. What happened in Al-Aqsa was to test you. Are you awake?
Yes!
Are you awake?
Yes!
They touched Al-Aqsa. Are you awake?
Yes!
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. If we don't do this, wallahi they will take it. They are waiting to take it. You saw them cheering just because a tree was burning. You saw it. They're killing babies, they're killing children, they're killing women, they're killing old people. What kind of state is this? This is not democracy. Why is our government allying with these people? Why? SubhanAllah. People, today, yeah, you came to give solidarity. What is solidarity? Someone tell me, what is solidarity? Them people there, they're asking, where is the Ummah? There's women, they're making...